Alright, before I get started, make sure you all subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new lesson and a new video. Alright, I've been getting reports that people don't get notifications of my uploads, so that's all we can do is do that, and hopefully YouTube will do the rest. And you can all now follow me on Instagram at Dr. Yehoshua Ben Ephraim. Alright, good morning. Good afternoon and good evening, everyone. This is Dr. Ephraim. Today's date is August 17th, 2021. And if you're listening to the sound of my voice, you were blessed to see yet another day. And all praise is due to the Most High, God of Israel, for now and forever. Shalom, elect. A couple things I wanted to kind of get out there today. This isn't a lesson per se, but there's a couple things I need to address. Number one, first and foremost, as the title suggests, first of all, 6 years ago, everyone knows when I came out with the groundbreaking E1B1A video, uncovering the fact that is actually the haplotype of the children of Israel. It was it hit like a sandstorm, right? And so, but I knew that when I did that video, by grace of the Most High, that there was going to be some blowback, some pushback. There was going to be some propaganda. There was going to be some counterattacks, if you will, and that's exactly what happened with them coming out with the E1B1A with the Pharaoh King Ramses and E1B1A. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it, and just as I spoke it and saw it, it did. And so now our people are thinking that E1B1A, which is mostly Negroes, which is Negroes Y DNA haplotype, are Egyptians. At least that's what they want to get out. That's what they want to imply to the unlearned and the untrained. But as far as that, my people, just don't fall for it, man. It's propaganda, okay? And like I said, I said it before and I'll say it again. If this Pharaoh Rams, first of all, Israelites were in captivity in Egypt for 430 years, so quite naturally there was we mixed with them and them us. Okay, when we left Egypt, what's not talked about is that mixed multitude. Egyptians were included in that mixed multitude. Like there's no separating Israelites from Egyptians. So I want to get that established. This isn't about trying to separate us from them, because truthfully there's no separation. However, there is a separation with respect to who we are, who our God is, and our culture as a nation. There's a huge separation with that. Okay, I'm not, Hamites throughout Israelite history and just biblical history are prevalent. Okay, we from Ham to King Nimrod on. So this isn't about trying to wipe Hamites out of history, or wipe Egyptians who are Hamites out of history, because there's no way to do that. Hamites are as much a part of history, especially Israelite history as Israelites are, to be truthful, right? So it's not about that. But they're putting false and misinformation out there to the masses in the hopes that it will either confuse or have you adopt something that's not true because they said it. Because when one of us says it, especially someone like me, I don't get listened to. Y'all don't listen to me. Y'all listen to what the other man says. Y'all listen to them. So they put that out there. But I'm telling you that I already did this research in my comprehensive E1B1A video. The Y DNA haplotype of Ham is E1B1B. Okay, Egyptians are from the bloodline of Ham. The Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary verifies what's in the book of Genesis, my people. Ham became the progenitor of the dark races of Africa. That would be the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, the Canaanites, or the Hamitic Africans, and the Libyans. Okay, Egyptians are Ham. Black people, we're not Ham. That's the lie they've been telling us for years. So if they're trying to imply that the Ramses was E1B1A, well, basically they're trying to say that Negroes are Ham and we're E1B1A, and that's not true. That is false, man. They did that on purpose, because when I came out with the E1B1A, the Most High raised one of us up to come out with the truth. E1B1A is Israel. It's not Egyptian. Okay, it's not. I've got the videos and the lessons to prove it. I've already done the research. The cat is out of the bag. Only thing they can do now is try to counter that by putting out that false information about Ramses being E1B1A to confuse the already confused, and for the unlearned and the untrained, they won't know any difference anyway, because they don't know. So they put that out there, and then you guys start regurgitating that all over the internet. It's just, it makes me angry. But I saw this coming 6 years ago, and I told you all they were going to do this. So that's that. Ramses, if Ramses was E1B1A, unbeknownst to him, he was a Hebrew Israelite. Okay, because remember, Moses would have died an Egyptian too, thinking he was an Egyptian too, had he not been called by the Most High. Remember, because he was basically adopted by the Pharaoh's daughter, right, and raised as an Egyptian. So Moses would have died thinking he was an Egyptian too, but his DNA would have outed him as an Israelite, just as if Ramses was really E1B1A, either his mother got it on, had an affair with an Israelite, or somehow he was adopted or whatever and raised as an Egyptian. But E1B1A is not a Hamitic haplotype, my people. It is not. E1B1A is Shemitic. Family tree DNA even put it out when I did the comprehensive E1B1A video. They even put it out that E1B1A was present at the formation of the ancient Israelite nation, but they tried to downplay our presence. Okay, don't fall for it, my people. E1B1A, the Negroes are the quote unquote lost children of Israel. You are Israelites. Our DNA outs us as Israelites, and they've been trying to suppress this for years, and now they're trying again with this propaganda, putting it out there that Ramses was E1B1A. All right, enough of that. I got to get more aggressive, because our people are following these false leaders and these false pastors and false elders who call themselves, and they're being misled. Okay, they're blind, you're blind. So who's going to lead you to the light? I mean, they can't, and they're not. Christ said, if the blind leads the blind, they're going to lead. The only thing they can lead you into a ditch, and that's what they're doing. Okay. At first, when I accomplished my mission by the Most High, I did what I did, and I stepped off. In retrospect, I probably shouldn't have, but I thought I performed my mission, and that was it. So for about 3 years, you didn't really hear from me. I would pop in here and there, but I was pretty much on hiatus, and I think that was a mistake. In retrospect, I should have never really left. Okay, but that's that. I can't do anything about that. Only thing I can do now is I got to start being more aggressive. I got to really get out here, and even if I have to put my own money up to get at our people, man, because I see what's going on. Listen. That old thinking is over with. Okay, belief in the curses is not enough anymore. Okay, my people, it's not. We have to now move past and beyond that. Okay, when to say that we believe that, people can just write that off as just crazy black people, believing some crazy stuff out of a Bible that a lot of them don't even believe anyway. So where's that getting us, right? Not anywhere. Only thing that's happening is you have some of these so-called Israelite camps regurgitating false information to the masses who have no idea of what they're doing. He's got y'all mixing up doctrines with Israelite law and Christianity, and I mean it's just ridiculous. All right, the belief in curses is not enough anymore, my people. Please understand and feel what I'm telling you. Okay, we have to move beyond that and go with 1 Chronicles 9:1. It says all of Israel have to reckon their genealogy. All of Israel. If you claim to be a child of Israel, a seed of Jacob, you have to prove that with genetic evidence, not a belief in curses. Okay, because DNA is proof. A belief is not. Okay, we have to move beyond that. And a lot of these, like I said, these brothers and some of these sisters out here, man, they regurgitating these falsehoods, and it's like a vicious cycle, and it has to stop. Really, I mean, it has to stop. They got Israelites, man, quoting Timothy and Paul and hanging on what Timothy and Paul, a bunch of Greeks, a bunch of lying behind colonizing Greeks are talking about. Like, let me tell you something. Anyone, any man, woman, I don't care what they claim, I don't care where and when they lived and walked this earth, anyone that that tries to move you away from the law, right? That's a heretic. Okay? We have dietary laws. We have, as Israelites, we have strict dietary laws. Okay? Paul and Timothy and all these characters in the so-called New Testament talking about no food of God should be denied and blessed and all. Listen, man, that's heresy. Okay? Israelites should know better than that, because we have our laws. That's why a lot of Israelites totally reject the New Testament in its entirety, as well as Paul. Okay? Remember, Paul met with the apostles. They said the same thing that I'm saying. I'm on the same page as them. They called him an apostate. Okay? It was dropped in my spirit that Paul was a heretic. Okay, he was a heretic, man. The Israelites don't got no business aligning ourselves with no Paul, Timothy, Titus, or nobody in the New Testament. We got our great men of God, our Israelites who walked in, who came and was sent by the Most High. We got Ezekiel, we got Jeremiah, we got Isaiah, we got Moses. Stop playing, my people. We got our laws. We got our great Israelite men of God who came to us and said what thus said the Lord. Not Timothy, Titus, and fake behind Paul, who was a false apostle, an apostate, and a heretic. And I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. Listen, if I got to put my money up, so be it. But I got to get more aggressive now, because our people are being misled, and your soul salvation is at stake. These brothers are leading y'all straight to hell. Okay, if you claim to be an Israelite, you need to walk, talk, and speak and live your life as an Israelite, not an Israelite Christian. That doctrine is not for Israelites. That doctrine was meant to steal our salvation, to steal our position as the chosen nation of the Most High God. Do you not understand this? So I have to get more aggressive. And those that hears my voice and feel exactly what I'm saying, those are the ones I'm supposed to reach. But the ones that listen to what I'm saying and still ride that false wave that you're riding, well, guess what? Your destiny is your destiny. You sealed your own fate. I can't do nothing for you. Only thing I can do is tell you. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make them drink, my people. I love y'all. I love every single one of my people, but I cannot save you. The Bible says we are all responsible for our own salvation. That's on you. Okay, I can only give you the knowledge. I can only lead you to the well. It's up to you to drink. When I heard this truth, I took to it like a fish to water. The Bible said, although Israelites are as the sand of the sea, only a remnant will be returned unto the Most High. So that tells me that no matter how much truth I bring, no matter how much the Holy Spirit is behind me, no matter how much the Most High has taught and equipped me with, many of you are not going to receive it. You're not going to get it. And I can't do anything about that. But I have to do my part, because I have to get more aggressive now, because it's more. We got to come from that. Okay, later for that. Enough of that. It's not just no belief and no curses. Okay, nah, that's over with. Okay, if you claim to be a child of Israel, especially if you call yourself leading the children of Israel, I mean, you better reckon your genealogy, Ak. You come at me talking about some Israelite, this and that. I'm not even, listen, man. You better reckon your genealogy. 1 Chronicles 9:1. This isn't what I'm saying. This is what the Most High is saying. Our genealogy is of the utmost importance to the Most High. And we have to get to the point where now enough belief ain't enough. That's not evidence. DNA is, though. Okay? Prove who you are. Prove who you say you are. And I'm not walking with no heretic, and I'm not walking with no snake claiming to be an Israelite. That's how we get caught up, my people. Y'all straight up following Edom, following snakes, talking about they Israelite. How? How are you Israelite? Prove that. What seed do you come from? What tribe do you from? What's your Y DNA haplotype? What's your blood work? How do you reckon your genealogy as a seed of Jacob? How do I know that? How do I know that? How do we know that as the people? Right? When the Most High raised me up, that's the first thing. That was his first order of business. He had me reckon my genealogy as a child of Israel. My mother and my father are both Israelites. Stop playing with me. The Most High is not going to have a non-Israelite speak to the children of Israel. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I got to get more aggressive, because our people's soul salvation is at stake. I want y'all to be a part of that remnant, man, not a part of the ones who's going to perish because y'all following a bunch of blind false leaders feeding y'all a bunch of bull crap. I can't do it no more, man. I gotta roll like a lion. Okay? So on that note, just be prepared for a bombardment of lessons and videos coming up. I got to get more aggressive with this thing, man, because enough trying to be cool and laying in the background. All right, this is Dr. Ephraim signing off, saying Ahaya by Hashem, Yeshua HaMashiach Baruch Atah Adonai. Shalom, elect.